about 4:30 Saturday evening, about 84 degrees. I think the water flows right around 63 or so CFS. So here we are, beautiful Brazos River. So first off, I made a critical rookie mistake and left the waterproof cover on my GoPro with no external mic, so the audio's no good. First time documenting something like this, so I had two GoPros with me, but didn't check the batteries ahead of time, and one was only at 20%, but luckily the other was at 100%. The area of the Brazos I went to was below the Possum Kingdom Dam, north of the Highway 4 takeout where Rochelle's is located. There's a launch location at Highway 16 where you can float the 20 miles downriver and take out at Rochelle's, where they can have your vehicle waiting or shuttle you back to your vehicle. Really nice people. I'd highly recommend stopping in and checking them out. So to kind of verify my actual audio that was good, temps for Saturday got up to 86 degrees. There were some signs on the way there that read 89 and 90 though. A cold front came through Saturday night and overnight temps dropped to 52 degrees. The river flow rates were 63 to 64 cubic feet per second, and the gauge height was 1 foot 0.16 inches to 1 foot 0.18 inches during the time I was there. There were shallows I had to portage across, but the flow was low enough that paddling upstream was not difficult at all. I got in the river about 4:30 p.m., which only gave me about 2 hours paddle time to get to where I wanted to go and get camp set up before dark. Found a nice spot I'd hoped to camp at on Google Maps, as I'd never been out there before, but there was a camp already set up on the sandbar there, and also some shallows I'd have to portage across to continue on, so I decided to head back downstream to a couple potential campsite spots I saw earlier. I was pressed for time, so I didn't pack a lot of the video gear I wanted, like tripod and mounts for the kayak to get some fishing shots. I wanted to take the drone too, but winds were supposed to be in the 15 mile per hour range, and I'm not that comfortable flying in those conditions yet. It was definitely chilly that morning. I was happy to be able to repurpose a lot of my Colorado elk hunting gear, my sleeping bag and sleeping pad and tent and thermals and all that good stuff. It kept me very comfortable and toasty in the morning, so I would have slept good, but the jumping carp kept me up, and well, a little more on that here in a bit. A better view of my camp and my view in the morning, and man, that sunrise was beautiful. So I've had an interesting night. The carp were jumping pretty much all night, so that kind of kept me up a little bit. But at 5:45 in the morning, I heard some splashing around kind of close, and thought maybe it was a muskrat or a beaver or raccoon or something, and peeked my head out of the tent and shot my flashlight over to the right, this water hole, and I saw this black shiny back next to me, and it was a hog. So I beat on the tent and yelled at it, and it ran down the bank about 10 yards and then up the hill and stood about 50 yards away or so and grunted on and off for a couple minutes and then went silent. When I was boiling my coffee this morning, I heard some rustling in the grass about 30 yards from camp. I thought it was a cow or a deer, but a hog shot up the bank on the other side of that water hole. Probably the same one from last night. I packed up camp and headed out in the morning, hopefully to do some fishing, but just ended up with one nibble. I took along my 10-foot Ascend FS10 kayak for the trip. It did really well, actually. It held all my gear just fine. It tracks great, glides okay. It's a little sluggish to get up to speed, but it's nice and easy to maneuver around and carry, especially going across shallows and loading it on top of the car rack. I did come across a catfish skeleton. It's kind of in the middle of the picture. That thing was huge. Well, that about wraps it up. All in all, I had a really great time out in the Brazos. Can't wait to get back out there and do some more exploring. So, thanks for watching. Until next time.